Who we got? Leos. What's up, Leos? What's up, Leos? Here's what you need to focus on during this total lunar eclipse. Let's see. Dear God, give me the most clear and precise. Self-care is going to be important to the sign of Leo during this time. All right. We know Leos are known for being loyal. Okay. But there needs to be a lot of focus on self. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer that you may need to distance yourself from, or you may need to have a conversation with a Cancer. Some of you all may be settled down with one, or you may meet one. All right, why the self-care messages here for the sign of Leo? When it comes to the full moon total eclipse, why is self-care here? Self-care values for the sign of Leo. It says here, feel what you feel. It says you have the right to feel what you feel, but remember that you always have a right to be happy. You also have here, you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Again, there's an open up card here. It says open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let your walls down and trust that what you want is what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to do this. I'm telling you, Leo, who is this you about to open up to? You about to tell somebody how you feel? You about to give your heart to somebody? But first, you got to take care of yourself. Look at that woman getting ready in that mirror. Somebody been working on themselves. There's a Leo that either lost weight or they got some gains, okay? Somebody got some muscles. Somebody's been taking care of their skin. Maybe you were breaking out from stress or some type of effect from some type of medication that you were taking. Somebody may be taking medication that may make them feel better now. It could be elevating or fixing something in regards to your mental health. I keep getting a lot of mental health cards here. Maybe there's a lot of people focusing on their mental health. Somebody could be seeing a therapist. Somebody could be taking some type of, I just got Adderall. I think Adderall is used for ADHD. Somebody could be taking ADHD pills. Somebody may have gotten diagnosed as an adult. And it's like, damn, it finally makes sense. That's why I was this way all this time. Somebody feel like a new person. You cannot make this up. Not validating your past. Did not say somebody realized that somebody, if not now or in the future, somebody has realized that something that affected them as a child that they never fully understand, they understand it now through the help of a healthcare professional. Like, that's why I'm the way that I am. That's why I have a hard time with relationships with people. That's why this and that. Okay. Look at somebody taking care of themselves. Okay, then. What else does the sign of Leo need to know? Dear God, what else does the sign of Leo need to know? I'm telling you, somebody is correlating the way that they treat relationships is because of how they either didn't have that from a parent or they witnessed something from a parent, whether this is somebody being emotionally unavailable. They correlate either being emotionally unavailable to the fact that a parent wasn't there or a parent wasn't there but didn't show up in their life. Because I'm also getting somebody saying like their parent not showing up to sporting events, or you know how people, they think that just because they pay the bills or something like that, then that means that they took care of their child. Like, you do know that you have to provide emotional stability, not just a roof over their head, right? So somebody may have gone through these type of things in their life. Yeah. Or somebody could also be feeling like even though they work so hard, it's like, oh my God, I'm picking up somebody that this is all they do. Y'all work so much. Maybe you're the boss of something. Or you got this, somebody got this from a father figure or something where like, well, that's all I know how to do because all my daddy did was work. And then they think this is the only thing you have to do in a relationship with somebody is to just work or to provide somebody with something financially. But it's like, what about the emotional connection? What about the sexual connection? What about communication? Like, we don't have none of this. There could be a Leo in an unhappy marriage where their partner may have provided everything except for the emotional stability. And it's like, well, shit, what about that? And then your partner is saying to you, well, this is just how my daddy showed up. This is how my mama showed up. Okay, but you ain't your mom and your daddy. I need you to show up as my damn husband. I need you to show up as my wife. I don't want to feel like I'm with a roommate. Also, there's a Leo, you do a lot of work, but you sure ain't got no money coming in to show for it. Or maybe you're spending your money and you keep giving it to everybody else. But Pentacles in the reverse is not good. Something is off balance. Oh my God. Didn't I just say something off balance? Look at the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Who is this giving and give? That's why self-care is here. Come on, Spirit. That's why self-care is here. Why you keep giving too much to your job? You probably didn't get no recognition, no raises, no nothing. Okay. I'm also picking up somebody, even when you try to request off, they don't never want you to take off. So what are you getting from this? Or they got you in the boss position, but you're getting paid like a worker. Or they working you like you might as well be the worker, or you doing the job of two people. So it's like, well, that was shit. Well, what? Then what's the point of me doing this if I ain't really? So my degree is just out the window. Somebody just wants you to no. Somebody took the whole salary thing and really using that to take advantage. They got you doing all of this work and they're like, well, but you're on a salary. So technically, these are the work requirements that's here for you. No, you taking advantage of me at this point. Yeah, somebody got somebody working first, second, and third shift. All right, let's see what else we got here. Why are these messages coming through for the sign of Leo? Dear God, why are these messages coming through for the sign of Leo? Yeah, look at this hermit mode here with the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, so it's time for somebody to go within. Okay, this is why that self-care is here. Somebody needs to stop ignoring this spiritual journey. You've been seeing angel numbers a lot. There are some changes that really need to happen in your life, okay, so that you can learn what it is that you need to do, because somebody's been feeling off balance for a while. You got the Chariot in the reverse. This is like, I don't know who I am. What's my place in this world? What God wants from me? I'm just out here just existing. A loss of direction, a loss of will, a loss of discipline. This could be, I picked up that energy earlier of somebody going to a therapist or someone and realizing that I see where this stemmed from. You may have been distancing yourself from other people, spending a lot more time at home or just in your head. Look at that Seven of Pentacles is here. Now the Pentacles is in the upright. Hard work and diligence. Somebody like, I'm a hard-working person, but at the same time, I need to be paid what I'm worth. And this worth is not just in regards to work. It's like, I'm doing all this work. I need to be with somebody that we on equal footing. Not somebody in a relationship that feels as if I'm taking care of me and you. Just saying. It's time to have a conversation. Somebody could also be weighed down by the fact that they have to pay for either their parents or their grandparents. I'm getting something in regards to like their housing, like if they're in a nursing home or something like that. Maybe you could work in a nursing home. Somebody could also be in hospice. Like somebody may have a parent or somebody that's in hospice. My goodness. Spirit is also wanting whoever this Leo is to know that you are loved. I don't know if you never really felt that. Maybe you had a very stern parent. Maybe you were looking for that from one of your parents and you never received that type of love. Oh man, I'm getting so many messages. I'm hearing like I'm just trying to go through life and trying to be the man that I never really seen show up in my life. Damn. You got contract, goddess of the moon, the temple path, and a strategy. Somebody may end up being strategizing on how to walk away from a job or walk away from a marriage. Whenever somebody does make the decision to walk away from a marriage or some other type of obligation, the other person is not going to see it coming, because all this time they either didn't give a shit or they thought that the Leo was just happy with what they were dealing with. They thought that the Leo was just happy with these breadcrumbs. No, baby, I got a wake up call for you. This Leo been waiting to get away from your ass for a minute. They just need to get their ducks in a row first, but they finna leave you. Don't. I ain't trying to laugh at nobody's situation, but there's a Leo that's gonna walk out the door. I'm here and I'm ready to sign them papers. I took all I can take, but you leave me no options, girl. I'm saying somebody may be walking away from a Libra. I'm singing an Usher song. Shit. Somebody's gonna go. Deuces. I just said deuces, Destiny. They're gonna go. Final messages moving forward for Leo. It says opportunities will soon come knocking at your door. I'm telling you, there's a Leo leaving a job. You got opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debts will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change, Leo. Final messages. It says comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. Spirit says it keeps you small. So understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Spirit says your time will come.